Yo, this is a motherfucker who needs no introduction. You are watching Breaking Records Radio.
All right. I want to fast forward to 2020. I've seen you've been really active, not only doing a lot of feature work, live performances. I see you have kind of one of those live session gigs in a few weeks. Are you currently working on new music on a solo tip?
Man, yes indeed, man. I had a lot. We had a lot planned for 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like 2020 was like we had 2020 planned in 2019. You know what I'm saying? So, and when COVID came and just like we had to abolish all those plans. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I have been doing is giving me a time to stack projects up. So right now I'm currently working on 10 different solo projects. You know, and I have 4 of those completed right now, and I'm going into the next. Yeah, I'm going into the next one, which is Chasing the Devil Part 2. And I try to work on 2 projects at a time. So the next 2 I'm working on is Chasing the Devil Part 2 and the Ghetto Cowboy album.
When we talk about projects, are they full-length albums or just EPs or?
Yeah, no, full-length albums, like 12 or more songs.
It's amazing. How quickly are you pumping these out?
Well, man, you know, like I don't like to rush, but I've been, you know, it's so much to write about now, so much stuff out in the air. It's been easy to go in and, you know, and finish these projects because, you know, and each of them has different concepts. Like, you know, I just did a cannabis album to go along with my cannabis brand that I just launched. And the name of the album is called Leaves of Legend. It's an album with, you know how Bone Thugs and Harmony always made the weed songs. So it's a full-length album of 13 weed songs that I made. And then I have a compilation album, sort of like what we did for Mo Thug, but for the artists I'm working with on the Life Entertainment. I have a compilation album of like 17 songs of all the artists that I'm working with. Also just finished one album called Krayzie Melodies, to where it's just me singing on it, like mostly singing and harmonies, like the entire album. It's much like an R&B pop feel to it. You know what I'm saying? And then I have a Thug Mentality bonus album that I finished to where I went in. I took a lot of songs that didn't make it on the Thug Mentality album, and I remixed them, you know, re-recorded them, and I'm going to release those as well. And like I say, I'm currently working on the Chasing the Devil Part 2 and the Ghetto Cowboy album. So
crazy amount of work.
Oh yeah, I've been staying real busy, man.
Yeah, so what's the release schedule looking like for these? Are you planning on waiting until after the pandemic kind of settles down for you to be able to put some of these out and maybe go on tour, or are you releasing them starting now? What are the plans?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much just playing it by ear with this whole pandemic thing. Hopefully, you know, they said they had this vaccines, or hopefully things will start getting better by next year sometime. Don't know when, but you know, I'm not really waiting for that, you know, because I know the fans want to hear some music, so I'll probably start releasing these projects top of the year, whether we're able to go and tour or not. You know, I'll probably release the projects, do a few virtual shows just to get the word out there about the project, and you know, I just go from there, and hopefully everything opens back up and we can get back to regular business sometime next year.
That's amazing. Are you planning physicals for these releases, or just putting them out digitally, or?
You said, am I planning what?
Physicals, like a CD, vinyl, tape release, or are you just putting them out digitally on like Spotify?
Both. You know, our fans, you know, the generation we come from, you know, they always love the physical. So we always make like physicals to get out to the fans, but it will be digital and streaming as well.
Man, that's really exciting. I'm stoked for all the future projects that you have on the go. Having 10 new kind of Bone Thugs related projects is super exciting on my end. Where can people stay up to date with not only yourself but the kind of the collective and the music, and where can people kind of follow the music and what's coming out?
Man, well, you know, on my Instagram right now, Krayzie_Bone. Twitter, I am Krayzie Bone. The Bone Instagram, BTNH Live. Man, and just, you know, we just right now we just working everything on social media right now, man. You know, like that's the best way to do it since we've been locked down, and trying to keep in touch with the fans and stuff like that.
That's what's up. Again, man, I can't thank you enough for taking the time out to speak to me here today. I appreciated it. And yeah, I'd love to have you back on at some point in the future whenever you do end up having new material surfacing. When these 10 albums are out, I'd love to be able to go through them and listen to them and have that conversation, go through some of these with a bit of more of a kind of a fine-tooth comb and talk about the work, because like I said, I'm really excited for these new projects to surface.
Yes, sir, man. I would love to come back on. Definitely. We got to do that.
All right. You have yourself a wonderful day, man, and thank you again.
All right. Thank you, man. All love.
Perfect.
All right.